Jesus shared a parable of the persistent widow, a story meant to inspire unwavering prayer and steadfast faith. With this profound lesson, he taught his disciples the importance of always praying and never losing heart. In a town, there was a judge who didn't care about God nor cared for people. He was self-centered, showing no compassion or respect for anyone's needs. In that same town, there was a widow who was vulnerable, yet unshaken. Day after day, she approached the judge, her voice a mix of hope and desperation as she pleaded, "Grant me justice against my adversary." Despite her difficult circumstances, her unwavering persistence revealed a courage and faith that could not be silenced. But the judge didn't listen. He refused her over and over, leaving her pleas unheard, like whispers in the wind. One day, as he sat alone in his chamber, the judge thought to himself, he did not fear God or care about people, but he couldn't ignore how this woman kept coming back every day, never giving up. At last, the judge gave in, weary from her persistence. "She will never stop," he said to himself, his resolve finally breaking. But he decided to grant her justice, not out of compassion, but simply to end her relentless cries for help that had troubled him day after day. From this parable, Jesus said, if the unjust judge gave in to persistence, how much more will God, full of compassion, hear his people who call out day and night? Unlike the judge, God hears every plea and brings justice in his perfect timing. The parable teaches us to trust God through unfair trials, seeking him with persistent prayer, knowing he sees our struggles and will bring justice in his perfect timing. In the silence, God is not withholding to leave us anxious, but deepening our faith and drawing us closer. Persistence means trusting that he hears every prayer, treasures every cry, and strengthens our reliance on him, even when the way forward feels unclear. As we wait, our faith is tested, but we learn his plans surpass our own. Though we may not understand, he works behind the scenes, bringing answers not when we expect, but precisely when we need them. Ultimately, we are called to steadfast prayer, trusting that in the waiting, God strengthens our faith, prepares us for blessings, and reveals his faithfulness, even in the midst of chaos, confusion, and uncertainty.